There, now I'm recording. All right, so here we go. Trial 2, day 1. Marco! Happy birthday, Marco, by the way.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Marco!
Hope you had a great day. Whoops. And, yeah. All right, so everybody's got their parts. We're going to jump on in. I've got Phoenix, as usual. Nobody will take him, so not that I'm complaining.
You have to be the protagonist, Mango.
It's fine with me, but I'm just saying I'm not, somebody else can do it if they want to. All right, episode 3.
We like when you do.
All right, that's fine. I'm okay with it. All right, episode 3, Turnabout Samurai, day 1 investigation.
Oh boy.
Let's go. Oh, I guess that's the bad guy.
Oh, it's going quick.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
fast.
I'm not controlling that. That's okay.
Okay. The moon? No, it's you who should gaze upon the moon, for it'll be the last moon you will ever see.
Nice.
Good job.
Whoa.
See you in hell, evil magistrate. Wah!
That's a TV announcer.
One has fallen, but who? Only the moon knows. Don't miss next week's exciting episode. The Dark Messenger returns.
Nice. Yeah, that one just scrolls by real quick. I can't control it. October
A lot
14th.
happens.
It's October. 5:31 p.m. Wright and Company Law Offices. Very good.
Time jump. Rocked. You in hell, evil magistrate.
Whoa, stop waving that broom around.
Nick, I didn't know you were here.
I work here. Of course I'm here. What was that surreal show you were watching?
What? Nick, you mean you don't know the Steel Samurai?
Whoa.
He's only the most popular TV hero for young people like me, Obi.
Young? Like, how young?
10 years old?
Then what the heck are you doing getting all excited?
Hey, I'm only 17. That's 17, see? I'm a teen, not like you, Nick.
Hey, don't talk to me like I'm your old grandpa or something. I'm only 24 myself.
Oh my god. Then watch it with me. He's really cool, and it's really popular. When they asked grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was number 1.
I really worry about kids these days.
Gramps. Well, the Steel Samurai's over. I guess it's time to close up the office.
I guess. Wish we had some clients. A month has passed since my trial. Mia's murder was the talk of the town for some time, but no one paid any attention to the Wright and Company law offices. How am I going to pay the rent this month? Luna says, "Love, Phoenix, the plots are so fun." Yeah.
Be okay. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner.
October 16th, 8:14 a.m. Phoenix Wright's bedroom.
Whoa.
Hello, this is Phoenix.
Nick! Ah,
Maya? What? It's still early.
it's the Steel Samurai. The Steel Samurai got arrested.
Huh? You mean the guy on that show?
Yes.
A robot.
They're saying that the Steel Samurai killed a villain.
Isn't that what he's supposed to do?
Yeah, on TV.
Yeah, on TV.
No, I mean, he actually did it in real life. He skewered a villain with his samurai spear. It was freaking cool.
I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. It's really early.
Just the office, quick, please, Nick.
He's also a robot.
It's a costume.
Yeah.
There's an actual actor inside, yeah.
Oh, okay.
October 16th, 9:22 a.m. Maya's here watching television. That's Anna.
Took a drink just to switch to the TV. Now for the morning news. The actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers plays the lead role in the popular kids show, The Steel Samurai, Warrior of Neo-Old Tokyo. That makes no sense. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. Victim was Jack Hammer, who plays the villain known as Evil Magistrate. His body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate costume. This happened on set?
I guess so.
Yeah. The samurai spear was also found stuck through his body. Police believe this was the murder weapon and are investigating further.
Oh.
This has to be a joke.
No, no, no. It's a nightmare. The Steel Samurai's over. The world is over. Bing, bing. Yes, Wright and Cola offices. Oh. What? Nick! It's the Steel Samurai!
What?
Yes, yes, of course. We'll be right there. Let's go, Nick.
Go where?
They have the Steel Samurai down in detention.
So what?
So I've decided this will be our first case.
I'm sorry, what? Well, what should we do?
Should we do? How can you just sit there like that? We have to get down to the detention center and meet the Steel Samurai.
Oh, Shady, you're peeking a little bit.
Oh, sorry.
Does she want to investigate this case or just do some sightseeing, I wonder? My money's on sightseeing.
Maya needs to lay off the caffeine. She's very agitated.
Very.
I love coffee. Bleh.
Please
Over
calm down a
16?
little, Maya.
Yeah, just calm down a little, Maya.
Very intense.
Detention center visitors room.
Oh.
Whoa.
Oh.
What's wrong, Maya? It's him. In the flesh.
Is that guy really him?
What do you mean, that guy? Of course it's him. Will Powers, our client. That's him. Shout out to his
Maybe I shouldn't be saying this. But he definitely did it. Murder. At least once, maybe twice.
Whoa. What are you saying?
Yes.
Is something wrong?
No.
This is getting off to a great start.
I know. You're disappointed, aren't you?
Disappointed? Oh no.
No, it's okay. This is the real me. When I got the part of Steel Samurai with that mask, I decided I would never show my face in public until the job was over. It's the kids, you know. I didn't want to wreck their dreams.
Oh.
I guess it didn't matter. So much for their dreams. I wonder what they think of Steel Samurai now. Ugh.
Nick,
What?
he's a good guy. I mean, he's good.
Yeah.
He didn't do it.
Okay.
Make up your mind, Maya.
Maybe
Choose my corner.
Yeah, maybe you could start by telling us what happened.
Yes, of course. It seems like it was only yesterday. Actually, it was only yesterday. The cast had come down to Global Studios for a run-through. We went through a few action sequences at 10 o'clock that morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 in the afternoon. But when 5 came around, the staff gathered at the studio. The evil magistrate was found lying in a crumpled heap near the set. They took off his mask and discovered that it was Jack Hammer, dead. He had been expertly skewered with the samurai spear.
The samurai spear?
Yes, it's a long spear that the Steel Samurai uses as a weapon.
Maybe you could explain to me just what the Steel Samurai is.
Nick, how could you say such a thing? I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. He's new to this and a bit out of touch with the world.
He's
Hey,
not 10 years old.
who's new to this?
No, it's all right, really. The Steel Samurai is the lead character in a popular kids show. He walks the streets of neo-old Tokyo, fighting battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeats evil magistrate. Although, I guess he did defeat him this time.
I see. Neo Old Tokyo. Who comes up with these names?
That's what I said.
Now, where were you on the day of the murder? Like yesterday,
Well-
basically.
Yeah. Well, that morning I came to the studios at 9 o'clock. We worked through some of the action scenes until noon. Rehearsals was to begin at 5, but I was a little tired. So after lunch, I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up, it was after 5. I was late for the rehearsal. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here.
So he was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder? Some action hero.
What will the kids think?
I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder.
Right? Global Studios. I'll draw you a map.
Nick, let's go.
I'm willing to bet $10 she asked for autographs. Alright, well, we'll go take a look at it then.
Keep moving.
October 16th, main gate.
Wow, so this is where they make the Steel Samurai show. Awesome. Aren't you excited? Hey, you there. You wanted, you gotta go through me. Oh, sorry. We're, lawyers. Oh, yeah? Well, that's great. I'm security. And it's my job to make sure that gawkers like you stay out. Gawkers? Gawkers, sightseers, tourists.
Looky-loos.
I know the type. You heard about the incident and came to snoop around. Used today. Something horrible happens. You're wasting your time. Don't you have jobs? You've been doing it to work the restaurant.
I can't control this mess.
Find you with a straight
Hit
hippie
me
clothes.
close. Hit me close. Excuse me.
Someone's going.
Oh, she hates the
Talk
youth.
about you, Maya.
Nick. Will I grow up to be like her? Please say no.
I don't know. It's possible.
Hey. Listen when you're being spoken to. Use today.
The
So,
youths.
youths. So, what do you do here at the studios?
Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true. In fact, in my younger days... No. You were a star? Only a little twinkle between the stars here, I'm afraid, dearie. Wow. This place has really gone downhill, you know. But 10 years ago, now that was Studio of Dreams. Hammer was a big star back then, too, he was.
Hammer.
The victim, dummy. The evil magistrate. He's been reduced to playing villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with.
Can you tell me about Mr. Willpowers?
He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it, believe me. Little old ladies watching would lose their lunch. That's probably why he thought that the Steel Samurai was his big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jack Hammer. We don't know for certain that Will Powers is guilty. Powers? Of course he's guilty.
She's already decided, huh?
How do I know? I know everything. That's my job.
How do you know that? What
Because
kind of-
I'm here every
I
day.
guess so. Standing at the gate. What kind of person was Jack Hammer?
What kind of person? Oh, if only you knew. Jack Hammer will live on in many hearts as the ultimate action hero. He was simply dashing in that Dynamite Samurai series.
Should I have heard of that?
But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago. Got an unlucky break after that. Reduced to playing the villain on a children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts. It's enough to make you cry.
Why are you so certain Mr. Powers is the killer?
I was standing right here yesterday, I was. I was here from 1 in the afternoon to 5 when they found the body. Now the studio where the murder took place is to the left here. So if you want to go to the studio, you have to pass by me. Only one person went by here between 1 and 2:30 when the murder took place.
And that person was Mr. Powers.
Yes, I saw him.
But Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room.
Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool. But he was the only one that walked by. He's the killer. You can bet your biscuits on it. Isn't it about time for you to be heading home? There's nothing to see here. Move along.
Actually, we're here at Mr. Powers' request.
Thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request, and maybe I'll let you in. This lady here thinks she owns this place, obviously.
Okay. Fine.
How are we gonna...
Just wasting gas.
I know, right?
Hello! How was the studio? They all think I did it, don't they?
At least one person does.
No.
Oh, isn't that right, Nick?
Right, not at all. At worst, you're a suspect. Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you?
What? No, I'll never do that.
Earlier, you said you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch.
Yes, like a baby.
But the security lady says she saw you that day. She says she saw you heading towards the scene of the crime.
What? That's not possible. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise you.
Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business, and I need every advantage I can get.
I know. I'm sorry. But I swear to you on my mama's grave, I was sleeping. Maybe the security lady only thought she saw me.
What did she see? He doesn't seem to be lying. About the security guard at the main gate to the studio.
Oh, the security lady?
Terrible. She called me suspicious looking.
Yes, actually, she said the same thing to me before. Take off that mask. Were her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the bigwigs at the studio. But let her see you stumble once, and she'll never let it upon you.
She's some nerve.
Do you think you could write up a letter formally requesting my representation?
Of course.
Thank you. I just hope this will get me past that security lady. We'll be back.
Here's hoping.
Ma'am, have a look at this. It's a letter of request from Mr. Powers. Can't believe I had to do that.
Yes, I recognize the bold, childish scrawl. To think he would entrust his fate to youths of such unreliable appearance. Really.
Really?
Anyway, you may pass. But only left from here toward the studios. No going to the right, that's the employee area. No one allowed inside, pal, were my instructions. Good detective told me himself. Hey, Nick.
Huh?
There were maps in the security guard station.
Hey, not bad.
Those are 50 cents a piece, thank you. Well, time to go, Nick. 50 cents!
Okay. Goodbye.
To the studio.
Oh, he's back.
He is back. It's Gumshoe.
Oh, that's me, isn't it?
That is you, yep.
Yep.
Hey! Aren't you that murderer from the other day?
Detective.
Hey, pal. You know the prosecutor Edgeworth is all upset, and it's your fault. I saw him sipping tea and staring gloomily out the window.
Good. I'm glad he's upset.
He already has got to, he lost to his ex.
Is that my problem? I think it is.
Hey. If he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work.
Ooh.
Hey, now. There's no reason for name
Look what
calling.
you've done.
Detective?
I think you hurt his feelings.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt.
You're right, pal. It's all my fault. I can blame other people all I want, but I know the truth in my heart.
Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey, what exactly are you two doing here?
On this case too, pal.
Huh? Hey, you can't just go around saying pal like that. That's my endearing character trait.
I'd say he's a character, all right.
I love Gumshoe so much.
I love him too. So, how is your investigation going, Detective?
Well, hey, I can't tell you that, pal.
Nick, maybe you need to be a little more indirect with your questions.
Right. So, Detective, mind if I take a look at what you got?
What I got.
The autopsy report. The latest version, if you please.
Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal.
When I had the outdated autopsy report. Why was Mr. Powers arrested?
Simple, pal. The murder took place right over here in Studio 1. Now, the victim entered the Studio 1 at approximately 1 p.m. And at the time, there was no one other than the victim in the studio. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30 p.m. Only one person went to the studio between 1 and 2:30. And that person was none other than Will Powers. No one else, pal. If you think I'm lying, ask the security lady at the main gate.
Nick, if that's true, anyone would think that Powers did it with that kind of evidence.
Thanks for cheering me up. Okay. About the security lady.
Oh, that sweet old lady. What a charmer.
Are we talking about the same person?
When I showed her my badge, she gave me a donut and some coffee. Well,
Remember what Powers said? She's a sucker for authority.
she even gave me a piece of the valuable evidence.
What?
What kind of evidence?
Well, that, photo. The photo of Steel Samurai heading towards the scene of the crime.
Did it not go through? Sorry.
No, that's okay.
Okay.
What? Who took that?
See that camera up there? One on the gate, pal?
The gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign?
Yeah, whenever someone walks by, that camera automatically snaps a photo of them.
Oh no. Nick, he has evidence. We're finished.
Funny, for someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy.
What's wrong, pal? You seem down.
Don't look so happy when you don't look so happy when you say that.
Oh,
We'd like to ask the employees here some questions.
Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you like, wherever. Of course, you're not going to find any clues. I haven't found any already.
I'm glad someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves.
Nick, let's go. We got a free pass to the place. Now's our chance to check things out.
Okay. That goes back to the main gate.
I guess you have to, like, examine.
Yeah, so we'll examine what we got going on here. So here's the camera. Hey, there's a camera here.
That's the security camera. It takes a photo of people going to the studio. All you have to do is look at the data and you can see who went by.
I don't see how that proves anything at all. Like, we know that everyone was on set.
Well, it says the only
Yeah.
person to pass by during the time frame of the murder was Will Powers.
Like,
Yeah.
There's a
all
number
day,
plate.
someone could get in there before.
We shall see what the truth is.
Mm.
There's a number plate on the camera, ST1307. That must be the camera ID number. I'm a little bushed. Maybe I'll take a short rest here.
Hey, good idea, pal.
Let's both sit down together.
Detective, aren't you on the case?
Well, yeah, but... Hey, us detectives got tired of standing around too, pal.
Detective Gumshoe, what's down the path to the left? It looks like a tree fell down over the path.
Oh, yeah. That's, way kind of dangerous. You should stay out, pal. There's nothing down there, anyway. That's where Studio 2 used to be, they tell me. Don't use it now, though. It's probably hiding tons of murders in there.
Yeah, probably. The studio mascot. I guess it's a monkey of some kind. But what kind of monkey has a nose like that? He's holding a sign in his hand. Right to Studio 1, left to Studio 2.
With that thing, it looks kind of busted.
Oh, the wind was pretty strong yesterday, and the head broke off. It took that tree down with it, too.
The entrance of Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body.
Let's go in and check it out, Nick. Hey, it's locked.
Looks like you need a card key to get in. Makes sense that they would want to keep the non-employees out. Oh no. You need a card
gotta go.
key.
Talk to one of the old
You
bank.
can go get one back there.
There's a big welcome sign above the path.
And a security guard. Ugh.
Yeah, apparently the studio's fallen on tough times. They started letting people in on the days they aren't filming. They make a bit of extra money by charging for admission.
You sure about this place, Detective? You know, you could always quit being a detective and work here.
Yeah, and what perfect timing with the studio mascot down for the count.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean, pal? You think I'm a
You're not
mascot?
detective. You're really not.
Nick, look! That security lady is in the guard station stuffing her face with donuts. I guess all cops like their donuts.
Yeah, and they're soft enough that she doesn't need teeth to chew them.
Hey, you! Well, are you satisfied Powers is guilty yet?
Ugh. She had to make my life harder by giving that photo to Detective Gumshoe. Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, ma'am?
Oh, that. Thought it would be more thrilling to talk with the detective himself. These things are important, you know. Oh, just to the left from here is a gate with the camera that took that photo. It's my job to check the photos every day, you see. This guard station is in a central position. No matter where you go here, you pass by my station first. Now, poor Hammer, he went to the studio just before 1. The murder happened right around 2:30, you see. The only one I've seen go through here between 1 and 2:30 was Powers himself. The security camera got a good look at him, too. If he's not the one that did it, I don't know who is.
Maybe it was you?
Good one, Sonny.
She thinks I was joking. Was the victim Mr. Hammer a popular actor?
Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio.
Was? Past tense?
Oh, yes. He was great as the bearded samurai. Too, yes. He shone the brightest back in the day.
Hey, Rendezvous! Enjoy your commute home.
Making a star like him play the evil magistrate? It's a disgrace, I tell you. Hammer took it pretty hard, and who can blame him?
About the security camera.
Oh, yes, the camera.
Mhm.
It's automatic. It can tell when someone walks through that gate, see? Then it snaps a photo. Apparently, it records the time when it takes a picture, too. But I don't bother myself with those details. I just view all the photos on the computer over at the security guard station. I check them every day before going home, I do.
Well, can I... 2:30 p.m. Cause pierce to the chest. Well, can I borrow this computer? The computer that runs the studio security cameras.
Hey, no touching!
Well, I need
Gosh, your face.
I would like the security guard station. That security lady must like junk food. There's a mountain of it on the desk in there. I can see the computer that runs the security cameras. If only I could,
Only we could use it.
yeah. Map of the studios. Right from here is the employee area. To the left, the actual film studios. Main entrance. Studio van. Probably use it to carry around film equipment. I need to see the photo, ma'am.
I mean, talk
There's
there
no
another
option.
no.
Can we like
Lady?
send her something?
I am a lawyer, okay? Respect my authority.
What's that? You giving that to me?
Absolutely not.
Try the yeah, that. We want to see the.
What's that?
Okay.
No, I guess
Absolutely
not.
not.
You can try the map.
50 cents.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well,
Alright.
we want to see your computer, ma'am.
Can we like talk to Gumshoe again?
Let's try talking to Gumshoe again.
Well,
Oh, we
we're
go to the
gonna
employee
need,
area now.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Alright.
Don't we need a card first?
That's not
This
the
is a
studio.
different area.
This is like the
Yeah.
employee area, but it's separate from the studio,
Oh,
which is where you
okay.
need the card.
Nick, this is where they do all the behind-the-scenes stuff. Hey, look, there's Powers' dressing room. No one's here this soon after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look around.
Okay. Let's jump into the dressing room. He said he was in here. Powers' dressing room. So this is where he was sleeping. Or at least this is where he claims he was sleeping.
They saw him taking a nap here, did they?
Right. And there's a picture of him near the crime scene. I hope he's telling the truth for his sake. There's some regular suits in among the costumes here. Those must be his own clothes.
It'd be fun to wear one of the costumes.
I'd say you were already wearing one myself.
Hey,
That's why I just thought. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to the employees. Some tea and cookies.
Nick, I'm hungry.
You just had a burger.
Yeah, but I have a separate stomach for sweets.
How many stomachs does this girl have? There's a vast array of cosmetics here.
Ooh. This is the wig he used in Samurai Boogie Woogie. Nick, try this on.
No. And how can you tell the name of a show just by looking at a wig? Don't touch my hair.
I, kind of like samurai movies.
Kinda. Luna says, I claim I ate 2 donuts, but we all know I ate 4. Man, now I
So
want
real.
donuts.
Right?
Maybe
It's
tomorrow.
delicious.
They always have mirrors like this in dressing rooms. I see my hair is still nice and spiky, just how I like it.
He powers his bag.
Hey, don't open that.
Look,
An employee car key. That must be Powers's. It says Studio 1.
take it, Nick.
Borrow it. You mean borrow. Great.
All right.
Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here yesterday. It's locked. Looks like he doesn't open his window much. I guess it is kind of dusty outside. Okay. So I think we've scoured everything in here, looks like.
It's like good.
Anything out here to examine? A window into the dressing room. The glass is frosted, so I can't see inside. There's a sign by the dressing room door. Will Powers. Must be neat to be the star and have your own room like this. Don't know what that is. Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. Huh. It's so normal. I was expecting some cool themed snacks or something. Popcorn, at least.
Look, samurai soda. Nick, try this.
Ladies first. That must be storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment.
Oh, Nick, you know a lot about the industry.
What else would they keep in a film studio? The remains of yesterday's lunch are scattered around. Everyone is probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone steak on one of the plates, minus the steak.
T-bone steak, that would have hit the spot.
Luna says, great voice acting, by the way. Thanks, Luna. You just had a burger.
Yeah, but I have a second stomach just for steaks.
What?
That's my third stomach.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay, let's head back to the main gate. And Studio 1.
I'll look from here.
This again, maybe? The entrance Studio 1. The studio where they found Jack Hammer's body.
Let's go in and check it out, Nick.
I wonder if this card key we borrowed from the dressing room will work. Thank you for these. It opened!
All right, we're in.
She's way too happy for someone visiting a crime scene.
Crime!
Just stay here,
No, it's a
Gumshoe.
crime scene on her favorite show set. So
Sit down on this bench.
Oh.
What is it? You're real quiet all of a sudden.
Doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick? That white tape, it's so real.
Well, the evil magistrate did die here, and the steel samurai killed him. The murder weapon was a samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me. The outline where Jack Hammer's body lay was tape. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. I guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny, I expected a spear stabbing wound would leave at least a few blood stains. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it.
Interesting.
Awfully clean, yeah.
Hey, look, that's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of those. Hey, Nick, take a look at that. One of those black and white boards they clap at the start of filming. And look, a megaphone, a real live megaphone. Ready, Nick? Action.
This girl is more troubled than I thought.
This.
That's for reflecting light. They call it a reflecting screen or something like that. The assistant holds it during filming.
Oh.
What?
Balance panel.
Where's your enthusiasm for all things entertainment?
Well, lighting is fine, but I'd want to be the director, or maybe the Steel Samurai.
I think she's being serious.
Look, a ladder.
That's a step ladder.
So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick.
Right, sorry. This girl is out there,
Damn.
What is the difference? That just looks like a ladder.
right?
It's
Yeah.
leaning.
That's a classic bit that they're gonna do for the rest of the series.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow, look at that camera. That must cost a ton.
Yeah, so don't touch it.
Whoa, it's heavier than I thought.
Oh, she's gonna break it.
This would be Penny.
Yep.
Is Penny male or female?
Female.
Female.
Hey, you, no touching that.
I'm sorry, my partner is kind of, you know,
You know, no, I don't know.
she knows. Who are you?
Who, me? I'm an assistant here. I help with props and stuff, moving them around, ordering new ones, etc.
Lawyers representing Mr. Will Powers.
Oh, you're WP's people.
WP. Oh, Will Powers. WP. I get it.
I don't envy you guys one bit. But do what you can for what WP, okay? He'd never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent.
Don't worry, leave it to us.
Could you tell me anything about the day of the murder?
Yes, I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see.
Only one assistant?
Yes, well, the studio isn't doing so well right now. And yesterday was only rehearsal for our action sequences.
Oh, I see.
In the morning, we went through the action sequences in the employee area. WP and Hammer were there along with everyone else.
The employee area, that's where Powers' dressing room is, right?
Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. Then I saw WP go into his dressing room.
I like the pictures too.
Yeah.
I got the security guards in the background of both of those.
I know.
Yeah.
Right?
But I didn't see either of them after that.
Isn't she supposed to be working at the gate?
Right?
Baby.
Did
But
you-
she wants snacks.
I guess so.
Yeah.
His employee
Keep on
area, I
stage.
guess. Did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room?
No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's his private... What kind of girl do you think I am?
What kind? No. I'm sure you're a fine girl. Sorry. So much for getting a confirmation of Powers' alibi.
What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. If WP was the only one who came to the studio, then he has to be the killer. They even have a photograph.
Sorry, I know you're busy.
Not really.
Actually, there's been something bothering me.
Aha! That's what I'm talking about. A clue, a lead.
Well, I don't know about that, but that day, just afternoon, I sensed someone was here.
You sensed?
Yes, several times.
Some other studio employees, maybe?
No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run-through. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside.
Really?
I'd come in here. Wouldn't that security lady have noticed them?
Yeah,
Well,
you're
she was-
right.
No?
She doesn't actually watch the monitor. She's looks at the photos.
I'm sorry I don't have any better information than that.
No, thanks. That's helped us a lot. Anything helps. Let's go put that security lady on the spot.
So you sense that someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio.
Yes, I think.
I think doesn't cut it in a witness testimony.
What about the security lady? If someone else came into the studio, she must have seen them.
You,
Oh,
I have
gosh.
doubts, but
I don't know about that, but
yeah. Let me just examine the rest of everything.
Oh, look at
Okay,
that
we already did
camera.
that though, yeah.
Yeah.
But didn't mark it on there. Now it's check mark.
Oh, there you go.
This is
Now
it.
it's
marked.
My bad.
Oops.
Okay, that's different.
Backdrop.
Looks like a backdrop for the stage. This must be used in the Steel Samurai show.
Of course, that's the mountain Neo Fujiyama.
Doesn't the Steel Samurai take place in old Tokyo? Can you even see Mount Fuji from there?
Not old Tokyo, Nick. Neo old Tokyo.
Oh, right. That's silly of me. Alright, thank you, Penny.
Gumshoe.
Just his face is just like...
He's still just standing there.
Just
He's
waiting.
such a, like, doofy puppy of a man.
What? You're still here? Really? You look as though you've seen a ghost. What? I saw the suspicious look on your face.
I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You claim you came here at 1 p.m., correct? And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Luna also says old lady voice on point. Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times?
Sure as can be. But we have a witness who thinks there was someone from outside here that day. What? Are you absolutely sure you were here watching the whole time? Ma'am? Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares question me?
We ain't no snitch.
Alright, you better tell me quick. You spike-haired cretin! Someone's been complaining about the work I do, eh? We were just talking to the assistant in Studio One.
Why is snitch?
Snitch? She's not even a full-time employee. All you youngins are like that nowadays, buddy. Your boss like the rest of the world.
I was young. Respect your elders. She left.
Well, Nick, this is our chance to do what we can do without her looking over our shoulders.
Oh, heck yeah. Give me that computer, please.
Let's get her donuts.
And the donuts.
Yeah, donuts.
The computer that runs the security cameras?
Nick, maybe we can see that photo of Powers with his computer.
Yeah, maybe. Should I try the computer? Well, yeah.
Duh.
Okay, let's give it a try.
You know how to work these things, Nick?
Look, looks like I just have to enter in a few numbers. Let's see, first I need the date of the murder. It looks like the camera turned on at 1 p.m. that day. 1 p.m. That was when the security lady arrived at the guard station. Please enter the number of security... Oh, it was... I think it was...
7?
Is it 370 or 307?
I can't remember.
307.
My gut. Yeah.
There, entered. Hey,
It printed out the data for that day.
let's see what we got. Huh?
It's a picture of Will Powers.
Well, he is the one who always wears that suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him.
Imagine the detective was very happy with this photo as evidence. There's something printed on the back.
Huh? October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2.
What does that mean?
Maybe there's more photo data from that day.
No, that's the only one in the computer.
Photo number 2.
Hey, Nick. Can't we use this photo as evidence for the trial?
Yeah,
We'll put that security lady in her place with this.
right. We'll put her in her place.
Hey, that's what I said. Anyway, let's show her this photo and see what she says.
Wait, let's not.
Why not?
It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon.
Nick, you're craftier than I gave you credit for. Why, you could be the next evil magistrate.
Hey, why do I have to be the villain?
Relax, it was just a joke. So are we done for today?
I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea who the real killer was. Maybe it really is that security lady? To be continued. Save progress!
Say.
This is an interesting case. I like it.
Yeah.
Like the whole film studio, you know,
Yeah.
as the setting and stuff like that.
It's already interesting that we've had to move so many times, you know?
Yeah, we're doing a lot
Nothing
of running around.
required so much back and forth at the start.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Invest.
definitely more than the last
Usu-
case.
Mhm.
Yeah. Usually the middle case is a lot about investigation.
Mm.
I like
Like
that
they
part.
build, you know. Like,
Mhm,
I feel
yeah.
like, which is cool. Ugh.
It's Edgeworth!
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
I
Give me
made
your
him British,
fanciest
but you can do
voice.
whatever you
He was
want.
British.
Yeah.
Do whatever you want.
Prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. Prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio One of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact. I see. Very well, I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution calls first witness. Very well, I call the most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand.
Oh, he on the stand.
Hey, buddy. Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court.
Yes, sir. I'll explain here with the guide map here. To understand this case, it is important to grasp the layout of the studios, see? This here is the employee area. The actors did a run-through of their action scenes during their morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 p.m. on that day. Past the security station, there is a gate, see? Past there are the studios. And here it is, Studio One. This is the scene of the murder, where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then, after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio One. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now, we jump ahead to later to 5 p.m. The production staff came to Studio One to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was canceled.
That's a huge hole in his chest.
Yeah.
Well, it's also the costume. Don't forget that.
True.
The time of the death was 2:30 p.m.
No, that's him. That's like actually him.
Oh, damn, is it?
Is
Yeah,
it?
that's
Wait,
the-
Shit.
He wears the costume over that. They took him out of the costume.
well, looks like he's wearing the costume right there, though.
Is he? Oh, maybe he is wearing the costume.
Mm.
The samurai spear found lodged into the victim's chest was the murder weapon.
I guess they just took the mask off.
Yeah.
That's the case in the brief. Anyone like to hear that again?
Sure,
I would gladly say it again.
No, we don't need to listen to it again.
Skip.
I
Really?
got that. I think I can probably remember that.
So the murder weapon was a spear? How evil.
Hey, Bubba! Welcome,
Hey.
Raiders. Welcome, welcome.
Hello.
Were you playing more
Yeah.
Fallout? Shout out to Bubba.
Yeah.
Like, if a little. Come on. Come on. Do the thing. Twitch.
Twitch, hey.
Stop letting me shout you
Go
out.
Twitch.
Taking Twitch a minute to realize that you're here. There it goes. Hey. You're playing New Vegas. Nice. Oh, New
Whoa.
Vegas is so good.
Yeah,
Cool, cool.
that was one of the better Vegas's Fallouts.
Fallout, yeah, yeah. More of the original Fallout as well. Nice. I'm really itching to play Fallout 2, like the OG Fallout 2, because I've been watching you play one and I never played the second one. But anyway, welcome.
Ooh.
We are in trial for the second case. And I got my friends with me, and here we go. I don't know if you did that line yet, Anna, if you want to go ahead.
We did. It's
Okay,
medieval.
so medieval,
Spear.
yes.
Oh, spear.
To the spear.
Your Honor,
Thank you for the raid.
this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see? Understood. Let's call the security officer to the stand.
Gosh.
Oh, jeez.
Will the witness declare her name?
My, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered.
Your name, please.
Oh, dearie, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma.
No, your name, please.
Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say their names.
Yeah, this happened last time, too.
Mm-hmm.
Wendy Oldbag, dearie. Just call me Grandma, even though I was making sure make fun of me for they can't believe it, but that's Captain
Captain
Chest Junior
Jasper.
High told me about Oldbag was a scratch on him.
He objected. Yes, you're a witness, Edgeworth.
Objection. I object to the witness's talkativeness.
All right,
Too
Bubba,
much.
enjoy your lurk.
It's too much. Objection sustained.
Damn.
The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand.
I was just getting to the good part, dearie.
Oh, no one could hear it because you're just full of... Perhaps we can get to the testimony. Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct?
Yes, see, I was.
And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you?
You know your stuff, dearie.
I do, I'm the judge.
Mm.
You may begin your testimony.
She sure is one hell of an old bag. All right, let's hear it.
On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run through there since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading towards the studio.
Saw the defendant then. Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor. Mm-hmm.
In the murder.
Gotta remember
1
the
p.m.
buttons. So up until that time, anyone who wanted to go into the studio, anyone who wanted to could go into the studio.
Well, there wasn't a security guard at the gate, no. But the main gate was locked, dearie. You'd need an employee key card to get in.
Right, the card key that I have. So what she's saying is no one who wasn't supposed to be there could get in.
Was there anyone at the studios when you arrived at the guard station?
Or old
Yeah, they're
Hammer.
doing run-throughs. Where were you not doing your job?
Yeah, what the heck?
What kind of errands?
Oh, well, you know.
No, we don't.
Answer
You
the
need to say
question.
Actually, I was watching poor Hammer and Powers observing, you know.
In the background. Ooh.
Yeah, in the background. Oh,
Observing. Weren't you supposed to be at the guard station?
whippersnapper, I told you I locked the gate, didn't I? I did my job.
I'm not sure your boss would see it that way.
Anyway, I always watch Hammer's run-throughs, always. Never missed one in all my years. Wow, I want to see a Steel Samurai run-through too.
You could quit being a spear medium and take up guard duty.
Bad idea.
You don't even have to be a guard.
Okay, she got guard station at 1. She was there till
The
5.
main gate.
We're gonna have it at 2:30.
Mm-hmm.
2 p.m., you're sure?
Sure as spit.
Well, who was the man?
Really, you should try not to get so excited at your age. You might strain something.
Oh, it says you.
Now, don't get your skivvies all in a bunch. I'll tell you who it was. It was Powers.
Yeah, hold it. So you saw Mr. Powers.
That's what I said. Got wax in your ears, Sonny.
Nick, this is your chance.
Yeah, time to pull out the secret weapon.
I'll say it again, it was him. What about this picture?
What about this picture? Objection. Let me get this straight, old bag, or Miss Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you?
Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. What is this exactly?
None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo Old Tokyo. Miss Old Bag, is this the Mr. Powers that you saw?
Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense, Sonny? Anyone can plainly see that it's Powers, right?
No, they can't. Well, I mean, I wonder.
True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai, but that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai.
I know that. I wasn't born yesterday.
No one in this court is accusing you of that, Mrs. Owens.
He's having trouble calling her Old Bag, apparently.
However, you do not have proof that the person in the photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you?
Who's the old man? Of course I have proof.
What?
Huh?
Even Edgeworth is surprised. Apparently he's not in on this.
I guess not.
The prosecution would like to ask the witness. Please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time.
Was I supposed to know? Everyone would be so nosy. You should be ashamed, all of you. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me, this isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look.
Oh, that's because he's in a costume.
Wow, old Windbag has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good.
Let's hear about your proof then.
Man in the photo.
That's a costume, ma'am.
To say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now, look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his legs, see? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy?
No. So he has sprained his ankle? Very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
She's got to be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals.
He's just kind of doing a lunge, like... It's a still photo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Trip and fall.
And to think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. To laugh. So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course.
You helped make it better?
I kissed it where it hurt.
Let's just skip over that part, shall we?
Where was the assistant then?
Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle.
You may continue your testimony.
Broke one of the props.
Yeah, hold it. He broke a prop.
Sure did. His own samurai spear.
His samurai spear. The murder weapon?
Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it.
This strikes me as a significant detail. I better write this down in the court record. I better write this down. It was mended with duct tape.
Yep. And
So-
his ankle.
Let me just... Anybody see any duct tape?
Nope.
No.
Was Mr. Powers' ankle badly sprained?
Not so bad that he couldn't walk around. He went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch.
Thus the nap.
Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked.
Dragging his foot. Okay.
I think we've heard enough. Haven't we, Your Honor? Well, there is one thing that bothers me. Which is? Where is this steel samurai costume now? Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking, though. Anyway, that's not important.
What?
The witness did see the steel samurai, yes. And it is clear that the person in the steel samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers.
What? It's not clear.
I suppose that's right, because I just
Are you
believe everything
sure?
everyone
You're
says
sure,
by
Your
word.
Honor? Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the steel samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers.
Defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also. Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please?
Ice. Poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., true? The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them.
So, if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be the steel samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's true. Are you absolutely sure?
Oh, quite, Sonny. Nobody suspicious looking passed by at all.
Nobody suspicious looking. Right. Again, are you sure?
The witness has answered this question. Anyone going into the studio had to pass by the witness.
That's right, Sonny. You let him have it, edgy boy.
Oh, don't
Edgy
call
boy.
me that. Don't call me that.
Old Windbag sure has balls. Or, well, you know what I mean.
Old windbags have a way of skipping over important details after all. Or for that matter, entirely forgetting them.
Convenient.
Something for you to look forward to, perhaps? Alright, so...
I think we have to, like, connect Penny being like, it seemed like there was somebody somehow, but...
yeah.
Well, okay, so my thing is, if the photo of somebody in the costume walking was taken at 2:30, whatever,
Mhm.
2.
2.
But that was after rehearsal where he supposedly broke the spear. The spear's not repaired
Right.
Yeah.
in the photo.
Also, the picture said number 2 on it, right? So where's number 1?
Where's photo
Yeah.
number 1?
Yeah.
Didn't I just explain? I gave donuts to the young detective. And then, after some rubbish about it being a secret, pal, he told me everything.
I see Detective Gumshoe shares his fellow officer's fondness for donuts. think I asked this though, right?
Hmm.
Yeah.
So, let's see here. Photo 2, or 2 p.m.
Where's photo 1?
There we don't have a photo 1, for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No one else went there. So.
There's no tape in the picture. I don't know.
What about before you got to the guard station?
You mean before 1? Why, everyone was in the employee area before then. And I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Not to mention... Man, I wonder if seen one.
Are you
You
sure?
weren't at the guard station. You weren't doing your job.
Edgy boy.
Yeah, he hates this. He's not your edgy boy.
The name Edgy Boy is a little sus.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
It's a little weird.
All right, so it's possible for you to get to Studio 1 without going past the gate. Right?
Yeah. Well,
If you're not
Well,
coming
where's
from the
camera,
outside.
the main gate?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're coming from Studio
If you're
2.
coming from Studio 2.
Yeah.
No one else went there. She would have seen them. So,
Not if they're from, yeah.
oh, this is wrong.
oh, it's not, yeah. The music has to stop.
Yeah, usually the music will stop.
Mr. Wright, please think
Yeah,
over
I'm
your
sorry.
accusation. Oh.
Hmm. Did you press everything already?
I don't think I pressed that one. How do you know that? About the death being at 2:30.
Didn't I just explain? I gave donuts to the young detective, and then after some rubbish
Oh,
about
right,
him
we already
being...
did that,
No, you
yeah.
didn't do that, yeah.
So,
Only person...
are you absolutely sure?
Oh, quiet, Sonny. Nobody...
Suspicious
Yeah, I think we
looking.
did this too.
No
Okay,
one
so
else
3.
went there. What about before you got to the guard station?
You need before 1.
For 1
Right.
o'clock.
Everybody was in the
Okay,
employee
yeah.
area. Lock the main
I
gate.
lost the gate.
If they had, I would have seen
Mention.
them.
Just press this one, maybe?
You were not there.
Are you sure?
Objection.
Yeah.
Okay.
Edgy boy. All right. So it's got to be something we have.
Yeah. It's just like, it's hard to pinpoint where you should present.
Yeah. Like we already know that there are holes. We just don't know which hole they
Mhm.
want us to put
Yeah.
into this one. Here there was I mean, could we present the photo again? Because it's
Try
not
the photo
Maybe.
here. Have you tried
Yeah.
the photo right here?
like this one, right?
Yeah.
Oh, there we
you
go. So we're just reiterating what we already kind of established. But
Mhm.
hold on. Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct?
Yes, sirree, Sonny.
So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture.
And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground.
Right. Anyway, it's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data.
But you'd know if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening.
That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed the words October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2.
Even I, though, that means that it was taken at 2 p.m. on October the 15th. Really, Sonny?
Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says photo number 2.
Photo number 2.
The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it really was the only photo? Oh, how about that?
Murmuring in the courtroom. Murmur. Order. Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright.
Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not 1 but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there is only data for one of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access, the security lady herself.
Wait for stop. The only person I saw that day was Will Powers.
But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by.
Well, yes, that's what it would seem to mean.
And the witness explained this to the court.
I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy, help!
Huh? Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either.
Huh, I'll help you are. You're a whippersnapper too. Whippersnapper.
Something the matter, Mistress Oldbag?
Ah, that's right. I just remembered something.
Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate. Someone other than the Steel Samurai.
Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way.
What?
This girl's old.
I see. Your testimony, please.
The other person.
Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day.
Mrs. Oldbag, this is the first I've heard of this.
Well, of course, Sonny. I only just remembered it.
It's called discovery. You have to give all of this ahead of time. Right, anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination.
Well, I'd say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Every day
Yeah, we went
I
through
toss
this.
the trash.
Okay.
Damn.
No objection.
Hold it. How exactly do you determine what isn't suspicious looking?
Oh, you can tell by looking at their faces for the most part.
For the most part, this is a murder trial, Miss Oldbag.
Well, I didn't touch that suspicious-looking Will Powers photo, did I?
I think she's missing the point. Well, who in the heck was in that photo you erased?
A fanboy.
Fanboy.
Steel Samurai fanboys. Real freaks, if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. One was there that day.
Well, wait a second. Didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words.
Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area. The grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside, and well, that's where they come in.
They come in through the drain?
I told you they were freaks. Oh, and
And?
they're kids. Children. Whippersnappers.
Kids? So, on the photo that you erased.
It was a boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade.
What?
Oh, they're whippersnappers.
Murmur. Order, order. Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studios that day. One was a Steel Samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be in about 2nd or 3rd grade.
Oh, yes. Well, we see his type there every day. Can't stop him, can't catch him.
A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade? I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear. Possible, I think. It's quite heavy.
Right. As I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data.
Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect.
Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him.
Court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and prosecution to consider this new information. No forgetting vital information this time, old bag.
Hmm.
Old bag to you.
Mr. Powers?
Yes?
Tell me straight. Were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio.
I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest.
So, was the Steel Samurai in that security photo?
How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really.
What? You should take better care of that stuff.
I couldn't imagine anyone who'd want to steal the Steel Samurai costume. So what does this leave me?
It doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now.
Nick. What are we going to do?
First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this.
Right. And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day.
Right. But if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot.
You don't sound very optimistic.
I'm not optimistic at all, actually.
Hey, Nick. It's time.
Okay, let's go.
What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that. No, I'm going to jail.
Okay.
Poor dude.
Nope.
Oh.
That would be Anna's line.
Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
Or will it? Because that's probably a good place to stop.
Yeah.
Dun-dun-dun.
Right?
Just about 10,
Before
right?
court reconvenes. Yeah, right before 10. Perfect.
9:55.
Very nice. All right, we got exactly to where I was hoping we'd get to. Not at the end of the trial, but
Right.
like at this point where
Fun.
we're reconvening court. Nice,
Yeah.
nice. Cool. There's a lot going on. Like, still a lot left to be discovered, it seems like.
Very
Yeah.
suspicious. Mm-hmm.
Very
This one's a long one.
suspicious. Yeah, I don't think it's much longer than the first one, though. Like, just based on YouTube times and whatnot.
Mhm.
But supposedly we're about a third of the way through. Or maybe like a quarter. A quarter, maybe. So
Mhm.
we should be able to finish it in 4 streams before I leave for my trip.
Yeah.
So,
Hooray.
yay.
Vacation.
Yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out. Thanks Anna
Yeah.
and Jenna and Nick for lending your voices. Appreciate it.
Woohoo.
No problem.
And we're gonna play more Phoenix Wright next week, Tuesday night at 8:30. Also, thanks Bubba for the raid. Also, thanks
Yeah.
for hanging out, friends. Rendezvous, Luna, Marco, happy birthday once more. Asala, Ellie, thanks for being here. That was a lot of fun. And we'll just do a quick raid on over. I think Asala is playing. What's she playing now? Elden Ring. Elden Ring.
Whoa.
First
playthrough.
playthrough of Elden Ring.
Yep.
Nice.
Nice. All right. Raid created. You don't have to throw mangoes at Asala. She owns the channel. And with that, we're going to say thank you. See you next week. And good night. Good night.
Good night.
Yay. Good night.
What the
see you
shadow?
next time. Bye bye.